Hey, welcome to Concert Classical Guitars. I'm Philippe, and today I have a brand new guitar, fantastic instrument coming from Greece. And Greece strikes again. We have this beautiful guitar coming in from Andreas Madimenos. And Andreas Madimenos is a great guitar player himself, so he knows how a guitar should be. And he chose the big departure and he chose the lattice bracing way, and he made his own version of the great lattice design from Australia, but going uh, maybe further. And there's a lot of in this guitar. There's a lot of new design and secret pattern things that I won't be able to tell you today, but let me tell you, it's amazing. So this guitar has wonderful quarter-tone cedar top, super thin top, beautiful design, rosette by Andreas Madimenos. Um, with that kind of rosette, you have to win. So this guitar has a beautiful, very thin and small bridge with a 12-hole tablock. This is a modern take with to have the 12-hole tablock on that kind of design. Super comfortable armrest in ebony on this guitar. In the inside of the guitar, on that kind of guitar, the heavy side of the guitar is the frame. So there's a frame, but on this guitar there's a special frame, which I will call the spider frame, which is a new kind of design frame. And this has a lot of textures, a lot of harmonics and overtones. So I will call this guitar the advanced lattice design guitar. And we have a beautiful exotic ebony back inside, and the sides are amazing at the back too. This is just gorgeous. Marquetry laid here in the purfling. Here, this is his design for the butt of the guitar. We will have those round thing balloon in the headstock. Again, we have some marquetry here around the top. This guitar has a wonderful playability with the 8-evetted fingerboard, and we have an extra C note here with a very specially and elegant design here on the end of the ebony fretboard. This guitar is very cool shaped neck, very comfortable for every kind of guitar player. This is not big on the edges, and this is very rounded, like a very smooth C-shaped neck. Very smooth here too on the headstock. The headstock is beautiful with this inlays. Alice carbon tuning machine. Carbon maybe for the black, and stays in the same design of the black inside with the exotic ebony. The guitar, this one is kind of lighter than the previous model we had. I can see some carbon Rhodes bar in the back, maybe 1, 2, or 3, maybe more, I don't know. I can see 3. And this has a maybe for pushing the back and pushing the sound. I tell you what, this guitar is one of the loudest guitar I've ever played. Maybe the loudest. This is incredibly loud, but still it's wonderful, beautiful. So let's hear the sound, starting with the low E. Even with the nail, it's still pretty sweet and pretty nice. A lot of tonal variations if I play here, close to the fretboard. Well, I can notice one thing. There's a little fret wire here, so I can have an extra note. Who's going to play that? But it's interesting. We have to ask Andreas, why did he put on this? This is quite amazing. You have noticed that there's a very silky top, very nice, and there's a very satin finish, so your eyes won't be blind by the finish of the top. So kind of cool. Super long sustain. It's big and round. I can feel the whole guitar. This is quite unusual because usually on some of the heavyweight ladies guitars, wow, still ringing, and you will always hear the sound coming from the soundboard, but nothing stays inside. On this guitar, you have the feeling that you have a guitar that reacts more like a regular guitar, when the sound stays here, but pushing a lot too. But so you feel pretty comfortable, more comfortable than usual on the latest design. Wow, the A string is amazing too. Wow, it's very impressive from the player perspective. Then if I play the D string, every note is fat and full and thick. You can brighten it a little the way you play. So it's always big. Even when you play very softly, it's still pretty dense and you can have a crescendo when you vibrate the notes, and then the volume of the guitar is pushing a little more as soon as you vibrate. This is very impressive. Have I done the D string? Yeah. So now the G string. It's a huge G string, but it's a little more transparent and natural than on some latest design. The overtones, that's the spider thing, I can tell you. This is a secret. I watch this. This guitar can whisper and can shout and scream. Then the B string. Of course, the guitar like this with all those notes and overtones, you have to control a bit. When some notes are vibrating and overtones are coming, sometimes you have to cut them, of course. Je refais la deuxième corde. So the second string. Every note is very lovely, just sounding perfect. F sharp is amazing. Usually on some lattice guitar, the F sharp can be tricky in the tone and sometimes might be out of tune and sounding weird. This one is just like the other notes. So the first string now. Every tone, every colors. Everything is muted and the notes are super long. The overtones. Every notes are super long. When you have all the overtones, sometimes it's like on the piano when you push the pedal and release all the overtones on every strings. So kind of the same thing. And then you shut up the pedal. Depending on how you do it. Wow, the C note is, and then here too, and then well, I have to work on that. So if I play the melody with the basses, let me just show you. If we play chords. And all the harmonics are really easy to open up. Melody with the basses. I could stop here. It's just enough. The sounds last forever. It's amazing. Then for the trebles. This is an exceptional guitar. Lattice design has again evolved in a new dimension. Well, I will call this the Spider Advanced Lattice design. And this guitar is just a little lighter, so it's more comfortable to hold, and has a lot of textures and tones that are just beautiful. And not only this is an amazing, powerful guitar. Every lover of the sound of the guitar should have one like this. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.